Good day, engineer. We are a group of civil engineering students, and this day we'll present the theme of types of steel. My partners are Carlos Serrano,
Here.
Alfredo Salvatierra,
Here.
José Galindo, David Marroquín, and me, José Castro.
Different type of steel. Curtain steel. Curtain steel is a common steel that is not affected by corrosion. Carrier steel. The carrier steel of rusted is one that has been completely decided prior to casting through the addition of metals. Galvanized steel. Steel hot dip galvanizing is a product that combines the features of mechanical strength of steel and the corrosion resistance generated by zinc. Rolled steel. Steel rod under tension by the efforts in the former increasing its length. If the voltage is removed, the steel bar returns to initial position and the first length, rhyming with suffering deformation. Structural steel. Steel hot rolling and conforming it is used as a supporting element.
Carbon steel. Carbon steel, the American Iron and Steel Institute defines that steel is considered to be carbon steel when no minimum content is specified or required for chromium, cobalt, molybdenum, nickel, niobium, titanium, tungsten, vanadium, or zirconium, or any other element to be added to obtain a desired alloying effect when the specific minimum for copper does not exceed 0.40%, or when the maximum content specified for any of the following elements does not exceed the percentage noted: manganese 1.65, silicon 0.60, copper 0.60. The term carbon steel may also be used in reference to steel which is non-stainless steel. In this use, carbon steel may include alloy steel. Types of carbon steel. Carbon steel is broken down into four classes based on carbon content. Type 1, low carbon steel. The carbon contains from 0.10 to 0.30%. 2, medium carbon steel, approximately 0.30 to 0.60%. High carbon steel, approximately 0.19 to 2.50%. Ultra high carbon steel, approximately 2.50 to 3%.
Heat treatment of metals. It comes to vary the temperature of the material but varying the chemical composition in. Temple. The temple itself using paragraph gets a type of high strength steel called Martin site. It seems to raise the temperature of the steels to a temperature close to 1000 degrees Celsius, and secondly subjecting it to cooling the rapid or liquid water continuous oil on air. Tempering. Tempering is a heat treatment following the quenching. Remember, the hardened steel is one that has a very high hardness, but is that the disadvantages of being fragile and has internal stress. Annealing involving heating a material to a given temperature, and cooling is slowing its uses as about for remove Defense team.
Thermochemical treatment of metals. Through such treatments, the metal undergoes heating process and cooling, and the surface chemical composition of steel is varied by adding other elements to improve the surface properties, mainly hardness or corrosion resistance, without changing other critical properties such as ductility. Cementation consists in increasing the amount of carbon in the outer layers steels. Nitriding surface hardening consists of steel and cast iron. Cyanidation of carbonitriding. This is harden the surface of the material introducing carbon and nitrogen. Sulfinization. It is introduced into the surface of metal sulfur, nitrogen, and carbon ferrous and copper alloys.
Enterprise working with steel. In Guatemala, there are companies that are responsible for making steel. Under strict quality warranties, the properties of metal, chemical composition to meet the standard requirement for use in this industry. Aceros de Guatemala dedicate manufacturing steel derivatives mainly for construction from domestic and imported raw material. Tecniaceros, in ofrecer the most complete range of special steel and non-ferrous materials for the industry in general, with the main purposes of meeting the needs of industry. CII, the general research at the University of San Carlos performed several tests to verify mechanical properties still and meet the minimum requirements set by standards. Austenit performs heat treatment of steel.